Big name visitors all the time, and now Marie Digby.
Yay!
Hey, there you go.
I'm a big name?
Big
Yes,
name.
yes, ma'am, you are.
Cool. It's the first time I've heard that.
Confusing name though, because when we first saw your first name, we're thinking Maria.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Or Marie, yeah. And then we learned the truth.
Do you know how to say it now?
I think
Out
so.
of curiosity.
Marie.
Marie, exactly.
Not so bad, eh?
Now, that's an unusual pronunciation.
Yeah, well, you know, the only thing that makes it Marie versus Marie is that little accent that goes over the E.
I
And
see.
it was not my choice. That was my parents coming up with a crazy name, and for me to have to endure the torture of having that name.
Well, speaking as Stacy with an I understand.
Yeah. Oh, so it's an I?
Yes, just an I. So my whole life I've had to, tell people how to spell it. So I understand.
Do people call you Staci?
I've heard Staci a few times.
Mostly from drunk people.
I think that's even
Right,
funnier.
exactly. So is it like a family name, or parents just made it up?
My dad didn't want to have kids, and my mom somehow convinced him that it would be a good idea. And he said, you know what? It'd be okay with me as long as we have boys, and as long as we can name them the same name as me. His name is Matthew. And my mom says that she put a curse on him, and that's why there are 3 girls now in the family, and so they settled on an M name instead of... He still wanted to call me Maddie when I was born as a girl, and my mom was like, no, that's not going to fly.
Have you considered cutting him out of the will? Because it does sound like he's a supporter.
No, he is. He's just one of those, typical guys who are like, well, after kids, all that's left to do is die.
Oh.
Very pessimistic. I
Sounds
hope
like
he's
Moon.
turned around.
That is the way Moon thinks, too.
Yeah, you have your kids, and then you just one foot's in the grave. That's all that's about.
I was looking at your CD pictures, and how you are just a stunning girl. Have you ever thought about?
Thank
Have you ever
you.
modeled or anything?
They're just good pictures. No. Oh, gosh, no.
My
no
goodness.
modeling. I would be awful.
Well, and your mixed heritage, you are quite the exotic beauty.
Thank you so much. Yeah, my mom's Japanese and my dad's Irish, so it's kind of a crazy mix. I've got the freckles from my dad's side and the super, super white skin, which I wish I could tan, but I can't. All I do is sunburn, and but I got my mom's hair, so.
That's good. We're just plain honkies. That's it. We're the white folk. Well, one of the things that we noticed about you when we're looking through, some of your stuff and how you were getting started and stuff, there's a little thing called the interweb.
That little thing, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to catch on.
It might catch on. And you showed up, I think, a little bit on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing you know, you were a lot on YouTube. And now look at you.
Now I get called the YouTube phenom. I don't know how I got that title, but yeah, it's crazy. I started posting videos less than a year ago, and no one knew about me. Not one person. And I did a cover of Rihanna's song on